I am live. Good evening, YouTube. How is everybody doing tonight? I can't hear nobody, so I'm going to go ahead and bring on a guest I have in the background. I'm still waiting on Arkansas Livin. He'll be over here this evening, but right now I got somebody in the back I'm bringing here, and we'll just wait for him to show up.
What's up?
What's going on, fella? How you doing tonight?
I'm doing good, man. I'm having a great time, man, watching Arkansas blow it up.
I know, man. I'm excited to get him over here. Get him on here with you. I think it'll be interesting as hell.
I know, man. He looks like he's getting wore down a little bit, don't he?
He probably is. You know, this will be his third hour, so I was like, I waited a little bit, and I thought, well, maybe he's taking him a little smoke break or something, and got to reset a little bit. And I was like, I'm just gonna go ahead and hop on here, man. Hell with it.
I hear you.
So yeah. Anyways, earlier when we were talking backstage a little bit, you kind of asked me about some of the stuff up behind me. You know, we got the bobcat up there on the moose antler, and then I was telling you about the badger skin we got. So I thought I'd grab it and kind of show and tell you it.
Oh man, that is freaking awesome, man. Y'all have a lot of them up there?
Unfortunately, we do have a lot of them over here. Do it. Oh yeah. And so yeah, we one night, cool, my wife and I, we had a whole bunch of holes dug up around the house, like everywhere, all around the yard. And we thought it was an armadillo because we'd seen several of them around and everything. And one night my wife was doing dishes and she hollered at me. She said, "It's right outside the window." And I was tired of filling in holes and everything, so I go hauling ass out of the house, and I didn't think I put shoes on because, oh yeah, I did it. I put on my boots. That was it. And ran out the door, and I was just going to kick the hell out of it because I thought it was armadillo. Well, I rounded the corner, had my headlight on, and there's a big-ass badger sitting there, and he just stopped and looked at me, and I stopped. Boom. I was like, man, I've seen my other videos where these guys are chasing around and doing all kinds of dumb stuff with them. Well, they got big-ass claws, big-ass teeth. I don't like extra holes in my body, so I thought, yeah, no.
Right.
She wasn't too far behind me, and I was like, man, go get a gun. She's like, what kind of gun? I said, I don't care, a big-ass gun. You know, the one that's right by the door. I'm like, well, what is this?
BFG.
And so, yes, we watched him for a little bit, though. Man, they make digging look easy, man. Just a couple boom, 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 and there's big old piles of dirt everywhere. But yeah, he was trashing up the yard real bad, and I've caught and released a lot of things, and I've had several of them chase me after I released them, and I didn't want that to be one of them, so I just had to put him out of the way.
That's crazy, man. So I mean, what did they do? Like you said, he was digging holes underneath your window. What's he looking for? Is he just burrowing?
All around the yard, though, guys. So they're looking for stuff to eat. They burrow into, wood and everything. They're just, that's just one of the things they do. They just dig a lot of holes because, they look for different things to eat and then also, just places to live, I guess. So, yeah, because it had been, a couple weeks solid of just holes everywhere. Yeah, and so I'm really glad, actually, my first idea, because I've seen a lot of armadillos around here, my first idea was, I was running a garden hose down in the hole and standing there with a little tiny 22, like, come out of there, you son of a bitch, kind of thing. And after that, I was like, man, I'm glad he never came out of that hole.
That's crazy. Do they mess with your chickens at all?
Yeah, they'll eat the chickens. Dang. Which they make real short work at. Yeah, that's the thing, yeah. And they make real short work at digging, but like my wife and I, when we did the chicken coop, so we dig down like a foot probably, all the way around the chicken coop and put like metal down in there. And so, whatever goes to digging over there, they got to dig at least a foot before they can get into the chickens or the ducks. Actually, not the ducks. We need to do that around the ducks, so just the chickens. Yeah. But yeah, they're digging machines, and they will eat your chickens and stuff.
Oh man, that's crazy.
So
I mean, we don't. Supposedly, we have them in the Carolinas. I've never seen them. I've never seen one. I've never talked to anyone that's seen one in the Carolinas. But I guess
really?
I'm glad. Yeah, I mean,
Wow.
I don't know.
And once in a while you'll catch them during the day. Hopefully one of these days when I'm cruising down the road, I'll do a backroads chronicles where I can get out and film them because you can get close enough to get a good film. I just like to keep my distance enough because I know how fast they can run, and I like to be able to get away from them.
Yeah, man, do it, man. I'd love to see a video of one out there.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, because they're a little tanky sometimes if you get too close to them. So I definitely would like to keep my distance from them.
Yeah, I've always heard they're really mean and aggressive.
Yeah, I mean, we've gotten fairly close to some of them, and as long as you're not really mucking with them too much, if you ain't getting, really invading their space a whole lot, they don't really like go out of their way to try to attack you or nothing like that. They just kind of, they'll let you know that they're there. They'll growl at you and stuff like that.
I know, right?
Hang on, let me.
Taking over the stream, guys. What? Hello, everybody. I'm Arkansas Livin. I live in a truck. I drink out of a dirty sock.
Oh, there you are. Hey, man, what's up? Sorry about that.
I got you, man. I was venting.
You're doing good, man. Thanks. I'm glad everybody knows I'm an idiot, so
not at all, bro.
Let me try to spin this. Dang, because Arkansas Livin says that the link's not working for him. So I'm gonna try to respin this.
Hey, check the time on your check the start time on your live, because one time I had it set to AM and I was trying to go live PM, and it wouldn't let the link wouldn't work for folks I'd sent it to.
Okay.
I think John over at Propagation just did him in, man. Like he just couldn't hang. I think Arkansas is out there hiding in the shop.
Hey, you get the stream for just a second, though. You're on your own again, man. Thanks. You're doing a good job on this.
All right. I'll talk to the chat. They're over here blowing us up.
Yeah,
what question? How do y'all want me to mess with Arkansas before he gets here? I'm here to mess with Arkansas. That's my sole purpose for living right now.
I haven't looked at the chat.
Prepping plumber. I'm from South Carolina, brother.
All right, man. Hey, I resent it to him, and my time says PM, so we should be good.
Okay. All right, man.
I think you're right. I think it's wow. He's just saying it's not working. So yeah, tell me a little bit more about your worm farm, man. I watched that today. That was pretty interesting. I was a little sad because had Gus on there, and I don't think he got enough time on camera. I was a little bit sad that he didn't have as much time on camera as I was hoping for.
I hear you, brother. You know what? I'm working on a Gus video just for you, man, and all the other bulldog lovers out there. We're gonna do like a introduction to certain animals who's always popping in our video, like freaking Alpha, the rooster who won't stop crowing every time we shoot anywhere near the great greenhouse. He looks right at us when we make a video and just crows. I think he knows. He's like, man, get me on screen, get me on screen. But yeah, the worm stuff, man, that's Steve Out's thing, man. Like he's been doing that for a while. He used to sell worms and stuff. And like he told me about it. I was like, man, let's do it. Teach me how to do it, man. It sounds amazing. Just a way to make like a super like compost for plants, stuff you can use indoors. And I told him it would be good because there's probably a lot of preppers out there like who live in apartments or in small houses and they want a garden and stuff. I mean, that's something you could do and keep it in your closet, So.
Yeah, I never even thought about that, but yeah, especially the way you guys had those buckets made, is definitely
right, yeah. Like Deep Out impressed me. Like that's one of his things, man.
Right. Oh yeah, he seemed like he was spot on with everything when he was talking about it, all his names, everything he was colored. I was like, oh crap, man, I should have had.
I know. I was like, dang, Deep Out. I was like, I'm not editing this at all, man. I was like, you just go. I'm not cutting anything out. It's raw, deep outline. I'm gonna introduce you to the community.
Yeah. My chest. All right, man. Arkansas is back there. I'm gonna pull him on, so you get here as soon as he comes on here. You give him a ration of shit.
All right.
Hopefully this works good. This is the most people I've had on my internet for a minute, so see how this works.
Freaking Arkansas. I knew it. I knew he was gonna do something to mess with me. Is that an owl feather?
I'm Charlie One Feather, bro. What's up?
What's up, man? You look good, dude. You
Come
should do
here.
that all the time. Hey, I think that's a buzzard feather, man. That's a buzzard butthole feather you wear. Be careful.
That is a Charlie. That is a Charlie One Feather. That's an owl. That's an owl wing feather.
That's cool, man.
I was actually going. I still want to send you some feathers. I got a whole bunch of feathers in my toolbox.
You've been saying that for weeks, man. I ain't seen the first feather.
I know. I ain't sent you nothing.
My PO box is in my information, man. I'm waiting for my feathers now.
Well,
I'm not gonna put them in my headdress because I didn't earn them, but I'm gonna do something with them.
Hey, do I sound okay to everybody else? I see several of these chats saying that my mic's horrible bad.
You sound good to me, man. Hey, if it gets crazy, man, I'll jump off. I'll jump off so the stream will work better for you in Arkansas.
No, I'll jump. You guys can hear me.
I'll jump back off here, bro. I didn't mean to mess up stuff.
No, yes, you did. You always mess up stuff.
I actually, I forgot. I had a couple. I had a couple of things I was wanting to talk about that I forgot about whenever I was on John's channel, just a little while ago. But
do it, man.
Man.
Go for it. We're so excited.
You're so excited. I was going to talk about some of the radio stuff that I got and a couple of other things, but you just go on and talk about stuff that you're so excited about. I'll just
I said I'm excited to hear what you're talking about, man. That's what I was saying.
Yeah. So you're the star of all these shows here, so everybody's waiting to hear what you guys say.
Heck yeah.
You've only into an hour. You still got to come up more stuff.
All the rest of us just need to stop doing our channels and let's just all go to Arkansas every night.
What? No, I ain't doing. No, I ain't doing all that. Have y'all lost y'all's minds?
You got to do a morning premiere, like everything, just like Propagation does and Graham.
Yeah.
You got to do content just stay live all day, man.
I got work to do.
Yeah.
I've got to go get electrocuted at least twice a day. It's that I can't be on YouTube all day.
Sure you can. Sure you can.
I think you can because you pretty much are.
Yes. Hey, I got a few people in here saying you need to sing all your answers there on Arkansas Livin. So anything anybody asks you, you got to sing the answer to it.
Do what now?
That's what they're asking for, man. They're saying you got to sing the answers.
I have to sing my answers. Is that what they're talking about?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but I don't think they heard you sing just now.
No, I ain't doing that. Y'all all lost y'all's dadgum minds.
Oh, he said the D word. I'm leaving, man. I can't take this profanity.
Running off the rest of the company, man.
This is a family show, Art.
Yeah. Yep, most definitely. So what brought you into what brought you into the old prepping world there?
Arkansas, that's you, man. You the guest, man. Come on.
Uh-oh. I think you hear
No.
Something's happening.
Arkansas, can you hear us? I think Art just flipped us off.
The rest of this live is in horrible sign language, huh?
Yes.
Made up sign language.
Hey, Kay Marie had a good idea, Art. She said, show us your high school photo.
My high school what?
Your high school photo, man. If you still have that beard in on your high school photo, I'm leaving.
This is I'm still in high school.
All right, man. It's okay to be let back 10, 20 years. It's okay. No judgment.
Yep. Man, everything's super slow on this thing, or super fast. I can't tell because you'll talk and then the chat will jump, and then it'll go to nothing.
Hey, this is for Big Red, AJ. That's for Big Red. He had a question.
Nice. Who was it? Okay. Oh, yeah. Does anybody know? Does Gray Man have merch?
Definitely does, man.
No.
All right.
No,
you gave me a pinky?
So I see on a lot of your videos there, Arkansas Livin, that you're a big knife fan. So what's your favorite blade? What's an everyday carry blade a guy should have?
Well, I like my hand is messed up. I don't know if y'all can see that. I like to carry a fixed blade because and I like for my daughters to carry a fixed blade, even if it's a cheap one like a Moore knife or something like that. This one here is a Rat 3. That's one that I've got a couple of those. I like to use those at work. When I'm playing around in the woods, I've got some bigger ones. I've got I think that one that I've been toting around is a Pathfinder Knife School or Pathfinder knife. I don't remember. It's one of those David or whatever is the Canterbury knives. But I like to carry a fixed blade knife when I can, and I like to put fixed blade knives in my daughter's backpacks and stuff like that, just to keep them from getting folded up on them, because I don't want them to be cutting tendons on their hands and ending up with a finger like that. So
I hear you, brother.
Yeah, I got a pretty little whack on my finger from a collapsible knife one time, so I'm real leery about them myself.
Yeah, especially the ones that's got the liner locks in them. Those will fold up on you when you're doing some hard stuff with them in the woods too. And when they do, it ain't good.
Yeah, not fun.
Yeah. Yep. Most definitely. Yeah, that Prepper Plumber was asking, what's your favorite prep of all there, Arkansas Livin?
My favorite prep of all?
Yeah. Sorry, I'm giggling about prepping outside the box, of course. It's a nice question.
What's he told about?
He always asks that question.
I can't. Well, I'm not looking. I ain't looking. I'm not looking. What's my favorite knife size?
No, he wants to know if size matters.
Knife size does matter. I think Josh already knows that. Ain't no reason.
I disagree. It's not the size that counts; it's the motion of the knife.
It depends on the size of the stuff that you're trying to use it on.
What do you mean?
I'm not going to elaborate any further on that.
All right, then. All right, man. I understand. You're scared. It's cool.
Yeah, I was waiting for that answer.
Well, I'm gonna grab my coat.
I don't know how everybody can talk while they're reading these, man. I started reading and then I stopped talking at all.
I'll put my feather back in my hat right quick.
There you go. Nice.
Hey, did you earn that feather? Did the owl give it to you himself?
I talked to the owl and asked him how many licks it takes to get to the center of the Tootsie Pop, and he said, "Here, just take this and go on to the house."
Are you sure you don't still use marijuana?
Not tonight.
I did not inhale.
Exactly. That's the Arkansas deal.
I just never inhaled. Period. You know, I'd be part of the group. I just wouldn't inhale. It worked for one of the presidents. It should work for me, right?
Yeah, right. Dude, everyone's telling you to start some merch. Art, you need to do that, man.
Man, I don't need to start no merch. What y'all talking about?
Yes, you do. You could retire. Everybody would freaking buy your merch. I would.
They all gonna buy T-shirts with possums on them.
Just your face. That's it. That's all I want. Everywhere I went, people would recognize me.
Yeah, no shit. No kidding. Hey, Native, I got somebody asking Prepper Wizard, what type of feather are you wearing?
I don't talk to Prepper Wizard, and he knows why. I'm just kidding. It's I have wild turkey, red-tailed hawk, and raven.
Nice. Okay.
Do you? The other day, when I was talking about mailing you feathers, do you really want them for real?
I mean, yeah, if you want to. I told you I've been looking for owl feathers. I mean, I would like to have an owl feather in my headdress, but I can't put it in there until I earn it. But if you sent me some, I make other things with feathers.
Okay. Well, I mean, I'll go ahead and send them to you. I didn't know you actually really wanted them. I actually thought you were just joking around.
No, I love feathers, man. There's power in feathers.
Oh, yeah. Yes, sir. So, Candace was asking, what were you three doing when you finally decided, okay, I'm going on YouTube? We can start with the sock fella. Get the sock up in there.
Yeah, Arkansas, what's going on, man?
What's up? What? I missed something.
It's the worst guest ever. Not paying attention to questions. Drinking from a dirty sock.
What?
Yeah.
What did I do?
Was asking what, yeah, I did. Candace was asking what us three were doing before we decided that we're going on YouTube.
Well, what we were doing before we went on YouTube, doing the same stuff that y'all see me doing on YouTube.
Yeah, just living your life.
Asking, like, what made you decide?
Yeah.
Like, what made you decide, okay, I'm going on YouTube? Is what I think she's getting at.
Oh, yeah. Somebody asked me that, not that, on one of the other channels. I've been watching YouTube for quite a while, but I just decided to well, it's kind of personal a little bit, but my therapist actually was the one that told me that I needed to start reaching out to a social group like YouTube outside of my own. Yeah, Dr. Philin. But it's kind of a therapy thing for me, and it's turned into something else. So there you go, internet. Have at me.
Nice. Maybe. What about you?
Hey, AJ, Grim Survival said he wants a wrench.
Don't give Grim a wrench.
I don't know how to give anybody a wrench. I'm still working on that. Somehow I accidentally gave Niecy one though. So at some point I'll be working on trying to get somebody a wrench. Grim's on here though.
Yeah,
I don't think
cool.
Grim or John should have a wrench. I think you're gonna mess up if you give him a wrench. I'm just gonna tell you. Stuff's going bad, and it's all. I'm trying to. I just pulled the chat up. I think this is a bad deal right here. Y'all fixing to have some. Y'all gonna have some serious problems.
Arkansas, I have a question.
Yeah, that's a good possibility.
AJ, can I ask Arkansas a question?
Of course, sir. Go ahead.
All right, I've heard that the history of Arkansas is 4 families went there and started the whole state. Is that true?
That's actually kind of true. But the problem with that story is that there's a whole lot more than 4 families here now, and we're not all.
Right.
Okay. I will tell you though that I'm sitting where I'm at right now is about 200 yards from one of the first established roads in Arkansas. It went back when Arkansas was actually a territory instead of a state.
Okay. So it is true.
So yeah, I mean, yeah, we got some old family here.
Okay. All right.
I just want to say what's up to Jefferson Martial Arts. I see him in here this evening just now, so say what's up to him. How you doing there, fellas?
What's up, Jefferson?
So what?
Chat's funny tonight.
Yeah, I know, right?
All right. Arkansas, how many antlers you got up, man? How many sets?
Those are not
what?
Those are not mine. I don't think. Maybe a couple of them. That's just stuff hanging up down here. I'm hanging out down at the deer camp, so I get away from the kids.
Oh, I got you. I thought that was your house, man. I thought that was the downstairs in your truck.
No. No, this is I come down to the deer camp to do all this stuff so I could get away from everybody.
I hear you, man. I wish I had a deer camp to go to.
Yeah, I know, right? Well, actually, I guess I kind of sort of do. I just tell her I'm going hunting, so it kind of works that way sometimes.
And I didn't earn this, so I mean, I was poking fun at you about that, but I haven't earned this, so I'm gonna take it out.
Brother, you can wear whatever you want, man. It's America. I don't care.
Well, I know. I mean, I'll wear whatever the hell I want to anyway, but I'm just saying.
Well, obviously.
Well,
yeah.
I was trying to be respectful.
I know you were, and I appreciate you, man. I know. You know I love you, brother, man. We have good fun. You know that.
I know.
Oh man.
Come at me. So what were you wanting to talk about, AJ? Anyway, did you have anything that you was wanting to talk about, or are we just gonna get on here and act ignorant like we always like we always do.
Well, see, yeah, everybody. I tried to find a few serious questions. I didn't actually make a game plan like it sounded like everybody else did. You know, they kind of had like logical things they was gonna ask. I procrastinated right up to the very end again because I had stuff going on, and I thought, well, I'll do it tomorrow, and then tomorrow came, and yeah, so I just kind of read through the chats trying to find any logical questions, but I ruined my channel. Nobody takes anything seriously anymore, so everything in the chat is just funny stuff. So, I mean, I kind of asked you a couple of the questions, you know, like, you know, the blade, stuff like that, and like what actually brought you into wanting to start prepping and everything, and now you left the screen. You ask me a question, then you leave.
Julie Cleary's asking about the socks. I'm just copying Arkansas.
That's a baby sock.
That's the only one I could find close to me. I didn't want to leave the camera. There's baby socks all over our freaking house. I open the fridge, one falls out. Anybody else got a 2-year-old?
I do got a serious question for you now. This is from Step Outside the Box, of course. What's the most hillbilly thing you do?
The most hillbilly thing I do?
YouTube.
That's
I was reading the chat, man. That's not me.
That's probably the hardest question that I've got all night.
Arkansas was like, what do you mean? My whole life. This is my whole life.
I don't.
Dustin changed his name to Hold My Beard. I'm sorry. I just had to say that. Dustin, you're hilarious.
What about Am I not talking to y'all?
Yeah, we're waiting. We're all like in silence. Can't wait. Holding our breath. Clenching our bones. Come on.
Well, I guess don't. The most hillbilly thing I guess that I can think of that I do is I don't know, maybe just walking around in the woods and camping when I don't need to camp. I mean, I know no homo.
When AJ said that, I don't know why I immediately thought of Deliverance. Not that you would do that, so not unless you were on Brokeback Mountain with John. No, you said Grim. You said you were going there with Grim. There you go. He got the hat on. Oh, okay. You need to put some feathers in that hat. That's what you need to do. There you go.
So, Arkansas, what's your favorite tactical gear?
That's a good question.
Well, it depends on what you call tactical gear. If you want to call tactical gear like what we call tactical gear on the internet, I guess I'd have to say I don't know, maybe my I mean, I like an AR because a lot of folks around here's got ARs, so we can all interchange magazines and that kind of deal. As far as what I consider tactical gear in the environment that we're in, I mean, you got to have stuff to live in the woods with, and especially, I don't know if y'all. I ain't trying to get into all this really, but I mean, if y'all are trying to do stuff, you know, as far as kind of like guerrilla warfare and that kind of deal, which is the way that we would have to do stuff if we ever had to do it here in our own area.
That's the truth.
You're going to have ways to take care of yourself and be discreet about it. And so, I mean, there's kind of a whole list of stuff that I guess I could go through that my grandpa and my uncle and my dad and several others have taught me how to use as I was growing up.
And four, good. That's very good. Fair answer there. I figured you'd say your hat was your favorite tactical item.
I know, right? Blend right in, brother. So Arkansas, you were talking about the guerrilla warfare stuff, man. I mean, do you have a plan? Like, let's just say the Chinese are moving in, man. Like Biden just opens the door and just lets them in. It's like, y'all come on over and inhabit us. And they start moving in Arkansas. What's your plan? Art, we're losing you, man. We're losing you. The Chinese heard me.
What happened? You still got me?
I can hear you now. Can you hear me?
Yeah, y'all are breaking up a little bit. I wonder if it's mine or y'all's.
I don't know, but I'm hoping it's you, and you're making me feel better if it is, because I'm usually the one that's like, oh, my reception, it sucks.
I hear you good, AJ. Ark, you are breaking up a little bit, man.
Well, hold on a minute.
Arkansas is messing up the live stream.
Y'all hold on just a minute. Let me move. Let me do something.
What do you mean?
Let me move this
over.
We're
right here. We're right here.
Can't really go nowhere for a minute. I mean, I kept ditching out on Native earlier, though. He was in here to help me out, and then I just left, kept leaving. All right, see you later.
I got you, man. I'm here to back you up.
Heck yeah, I'm glad, man. Otherwise, they would have just been looking at a blank screen, man.
Hey, Big Red had a good question. He said, "What's Arkansas's favorite movie?"
Can we answer?
Mine's Braveheart. Freaking love that movie. Wait, yours is what? The Notebook.
Yeah, that's blocking reception. My wife wants to know, Native, are you pretty good at gardening? We were assuming you were because of like the worms and some of the other stuff you were talking about, and a couple other videos and stuff.
I'm getting there, brother. I started hardcore gardening 3 years ago, and I started building the crap out of greenhouses and watching videos. Roots and Refuge Farm. What is it? Roots and Refuge. Oh my. Anyway, that's one of my favorite gardening channels. Are you familiar with them?
No.
Roots and Refuge.
No, actually, I don't have very many like gardening stations on mine, other than like American Homesteader, and I watch some of his gardening stuff a little bit. Do it.
I'll look it up.
Yeah, my wife said she'll look it up though.
Yeah, man, it's they're good, man. It's a husband and wife team. They're amazing in what they do, and I get a lot of my tips from them. I've learned a lot the past 3 years.
Nice.
Yeah, most of the stuff I do right now is in the greenhouses, and because our soil up here in the sandhills sucks. So the past 3 years, I've been trying to improve our soil so I can have a real garden.
I see.
What about you guys?
Ours got quite a bit better this year, and now, so hopefully this fall or this year coming up, it'll even be better because we're still mending the soil a little bit more, and with rabbit manure and putting more grass, prairie grass and straw on there, and getting a lot more of. We bring in wood chips and stuff to put in the walkways, and yeah, we brought in some sand and stuff because just the soil was so compact and everything. But Yeah, we're doing pretty good we did pretty good last year, and so this year hopefully we'll do even better.
I was just curious. I had a question. That's all I wanted.
Okay.
I was just curious if he thought or knew anything about growing sweet potatoes.
Oh, sweet potatoes. Do anything about growing sweet potatoes?
Too far north for that.
I don't know where that dividing line is.
Actually, I had been trying to grow sweet potatoes for a couple of years, and they would like sprout, but they wouldn't grow. And then I watched someone's video on it actually a couple of weeks ago. I think Pinball was talking about it. And he said when those they're not called sprouts. I forget what he called them. You pull them off and you plant them, and then sweet potatoes grow because they're not actually potatoes. And so when he said that, I was like, "The hell you say?" And so I looked it up, and he was right. So I'm gonna try that this year.
I see. Okay, yeah, we did, that was one we definitely had issues with was that, but yeah, and hopefully this year I'll be doing some videos on which. Since I don't really know how to edit, I'll just do short videos as I'm going along with the project, of doing like an underground greenhouse. But of course, the roof will be above ground. But we want to, in ground, I guess would be the best way to say it. We'll go 6 feet in the ground and then, put the roof above ground, of course. And I've got a couple different ideas on that, but that's a greenhouse we're wanting to try to do this year.
That'd be awesome, bro. Is that like to help insulate it?
Yeah.
Y'all have pretty harsh winters out there, don't you?
Well, kind of. Yeah, sometimes it can be, and they can be kind of long sometimes, and plus it'll just help hide it too.
Oh yeah, that's good thinking. Absolutely.
There you go.
You good? You good?
There we go.
I think so. I opened the.
Somebody talking about the sweet potatoes. Now I gotta try to catch up to it.
Yeah, Jefferson said he's got all kinds of stuff to read to Radio Ground. Jefferson, man, my email's in my about. Hit me up, brother. I need help.
Yeah, did you see where he's saying sweet potato? Jefferson Martial Arts said sweet potatoes need to be planted near the top to give them room to grow down. So soft soil near the top. I wonder, because I like to do a lot of stuff in prairie grass or straw. I wonder if you could do the same concept with those in there then, like how we did our potatoes. The potatoes seem to do really well, and just basically straw prairie grass, they did really well. I wonder if sweet potatoes do the same thing.
They will. I missed a bunch of stuff that y'all were just talking about, but sweet potatoes like hot weather.
Is he talking? Am I the only one that can't hear him? Arkansas?
I can hear him.
Kidding me?
Yep. Y'all better stop messing with me.
No, I can hear you, brother. I think AJ, you really can't hear him?
Yeah, I thought he was just screwing around. That's why I was looking. I was like, is he actually talking, or is he just sitting there messing around?
YouTube problems, man. YouTube problems. He was telling us about sweet potatoes. He said they like warm weather. Is that what you said, Art?
They're a tropical tuber.
Yeah, and wow, Jefferson Martial Arts has 13 raised beds and take 200 pounds this last year. See, that's what I like to do because that is one of the best foods. Like to me, that's like almost a superfood. Oh, yeah. There's a sweet potato, man.
Definitely,
and,
definitely, bro. I agree, man. We love sweet potatoes.
It irritates me that I can't get those to grow. We can get all kinds of other random stuff to grow and grow very well. We were overran with stuff this year. We were giving it away and putting it up as fast as we could, but couldn't get a sweet potato to grow saved my life.
Well, when you starting them, can y'all hear me or not? Or are y'all just messing with me?
I can hear you, man. Hey, put your subtitles on. Put your closed captions.
There you go. I'll see if I can read lips.
You can't see his lips.
Nope.
There you are.
Now, when I do sweet potatoes, I usually start them in.
Translate for me as he says it. You have to repeat it.
I will.
You not hear me? What the hell is going on?
Arkansas, I can hear you talk, and then I'm gonna tell AJ what you said.
Good thing you're here.
Talk, man. I can hear you.
I was just gonna say, man, we start. We start sweet potatoes, you know, I mean, like I like to start them in a jar, like a mason jar or something like that, you know, just stick one in it and stick toothpick to the side of it or whatever. And then you take the slips off the side after they get roots on the bottom. And then you can put them in individual deals and you can start like a whole bunch of sweet potato plants off of the same plant.
I got you. Let me tell AJ what you just said. Arkansas said he likes to take sweet potatoes and put them in a mason jar, you know, with the toothpicks, and start them that way. That way you can start a whole bunch of them and then put them in the ground, which is actually a good idea.
Okay, yeah, my mom used to do that. Yeah, okay. Tell him I said thanks.
Can you hear AJ? Arkansas?
What?
Can you hear AJ?
What?
I said.
Oh man. I think we're gonna have to figure out some way for us to be able to do this to where it's like I'm gonna have to get a computer and some Wi-Fi or some shit because I can't really get internet here because I was an idiot then too. So I have to figure out satellite. Well, see, they wanted to come up in the yard, and so they were bringing in the fiber optics, and they came up and they told me that I had to have it. They're like, you have to, you know, we're putting in fiber optics, you have to have it. Yeah, sign this and we'll put it in here. And I said, no. No, I'm not, and you're not. I don't have to have shit. And they kind of argued with me a little bit, and I said, fuck you, go around me. And so they did. And then, yeah, I felt like an idiot shortly afterwards because I argued, you know, I should have just got it, but I don't really like it when people come up and tell me I have to do something on my land.
I don't even, man.
Yeah, so now to get it, they want to charge me a ridiculous amount of money, and I'm like, no, I'll just drive down the road and hold my phone out the window.
I hear you, brother. You can get Arkansas to come over there and hook it up for you. He knows about that stuff.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah. For free, too, because he's a brother.
Oh, yeah. Hell yeah.
Yeah, but we don't got no neighbors.
He said nope.
It's a long ways to my neighbor, though. A really long ways.
No, really? How much land do y'all have, brother?
We actually don't have all that much, but like we got a lot of the farmers around us and stuff. But we got 37 acres or 20. What do we got? Hell, I don't even remember. I quit counting because
that's more than I got. I only got 36.
Well, as far as
you got a lot more trees than we get, though. We got a lot more flat. Like we got some nice wooded areas and stuff, but like where I hunt at is about the most wooded area we got, and then 3 directions is all flat, and then 1 direction has got some nice woods.
Nice. Arkansas is trying to talk. What did you say?
Shit.
Tell him to raise.
Yeah, you gotta raise your hand.
Yeah. Yes, Arkansas, you may speak.
What? I don't even remember what I was gonna say now. Y'all done got me all screwed up.
I ain't never getting invited here again.
Well, that's fine. Whatever. I don't care.
What? What were you gonna say? You keep doing this.
You know, we ended up getting on that. We ended up getting on that.
Understand this. Hey, wait.
Yeah, y'all just go ahead. Just keep going.
No, I'm listening. AJ can't hear you.
Hey,
AJ doesn't know you.
If I turn down my phone and turn up my wife's, I can hear him.
Oh, okay.
I'm just, what is it? Can AJ?
Oh, okay.
Why can AJ not hear me?
He said he has bad internet, man.
Why can
I hear him perfectly.
Yeah, it's screwy, even on my wife's phone, actually.
And there's an echo.
Yeah, because it's echoing real bad.
Well, I was going to talk about the fiber optic stuff for just a minute. And I mean, they come through and did our fiber optic and all that. And it used to be we all had landline phones and everything because when the power went out.
I've got to figure this out sometime.
What am I doing? Am I talking to myself?
Now go ahead, I'm listening.
Well, we had fiber optic, or we didn't have fiber optic. We had regular landlines and everything, and so we all got landline phones around here. And then they come through and they did the fiber optic stuff, and the way that they did the fiber optic you have to have power to run fiber optic, and a different type of power source than what it used to be for a regular landline phone. And so now if their UPSs aren't working, or if their backup generators don't kick on at the little hubs and stuff around, your fiber optic stuff, as far as your phones, internet and stuff like that, when the power goes out, it goes out too. So it's almost pointless to have a landline phone, because if the power goes out, it goes out. You might as well just be using your cell phone.
I mean, so what's the best thing to have then? I thought landlines didn't need electricity to work. I mean,
if they're fiber optic, it's different.
Oh, okay. So like the old school ones, they don't use those no more for phone lines?
Not very much. I mean, they kind of went away as far as a lot of stuff does. But yeah, I mean the old school ones, they would work without it. But the way the new stuff is set up, they're all, your internet and your phone and everything is all on the same deal.
Okay. Good deal, brother. Did you hear him, AJ? I'm not repeating everything you said, but
no, that's good, man. As long as everybody else can hear him, I feel bad.
okay. Don't worry about it, bro. We'll get it figured out. Hey, Prepping Outside the Box has a good question for him.
Yeah,
you want me to read it to him?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, read it.
All right. Prepping Outside the Box says, Arkansas Livin, if you had to bug out and came across a group of people on your bug out location, what skill would you offer to be useful? And if, of course, you wanted to integrate with them.
I think medical would be a really good one. Everybody wants to focus on security and stuff like that. I think medical would be a really good one. Everybody wants to focus on security and stuff like that.
Right. Okay.
I'm getting echoed a bunch. I don't know what's up. Is it on my end?
Not you. No, AJ's listening to the stream on his wife's phone so he can hear what you're saying. And it's just a little bit it's like 10 seconds behind.
Yeah.
It's all good. We got 7 minutes left, AJ?
We got 1 minute left. So yeah, if
okay.
Either one of you guys want to give any shout outs to anybody or, anything like that. I appreciate you both being on here, especially now that I can't hear you. I feel horrible bad, man. But if you guys want to say anything to anybody that's left on here, go ahead and do it. And then we can buzz off of here.
Arkansas.
Well, I've got a whole bunch of folks that I was wanting to shout out on John's channel that I actually forgot about. But I mean, some of the stuff, I was wanting to talk about these ammo can radios that Amendment 1 Preparedness puts out, and he actually gave me a discount code that I was going to share with everybody, and I forgot about it.
Oh, dang, man.
Yeah, and I forgot about that. But
where do we get those from? Again, did you say the name?
Amendment 1 Preparedness.
Amendment 1 Preparedness. Awesome. I'm gonna look that up, man. I'm all about comms this year. That's my thing.
Yeah, that's what we're trying to work on real hard. My wife's really wanting me to work on that.
These are I've showed that before, and I'm gonna do a deal.
I think we'll look him up right after.
Yeah, he's from North Arkansas, and he's a really cool dude. I just talked to him earlier, and he gave me a discount code to give to everybody. And then I forgot to shout him out on Pepper Nation. I forgot all about it.
Cool, man. Awesome. All right.
But there's a whole bunch of good folks in this community, Joe. I mean, everybody ought to, holler, shout out each other and that kind of thing.
Yeah, you're right, bro. Our community is amazing. I mean, there's so many channels I'm subscribed to now. I get notifications constantly all day, and I'm always trying to catch up watching folks' videos. There's just
Absolutely.
so many. Yeah, man. That's why I try to just shout out the whole prepper community. I mean, everybody. We're all doing good. I love all of y'all. I support all of you guys. Let's just lift each other up. Let's continue to do that.
Absolutely.
All right, fellas. Well, once again, I appreciate you being on here, and we'll holler at you next time around.
Yeah, brother. Thanks for bringing us on, man.
Yeah.
Thanks for bringing us on, AJ, man. I appreciate you, bro. I love you, man.
Oh, yeah. All right, man. Y'all have a good night.
You too. Tell Storm and Norman I said, hey.
Will do.
All right, brother. I'll see you, man. Arkansas, don't follow me to the next live, man.
Which one's next?
I've seen enough of you tonight.
Which one's next?
Still not ending. There it goes. I was like, I can't get it to end now.